Hey guys! Today we're going to be making a few accessories to go with the bunny from my last video, so I really hope you'll enjoy. To make the hutch, I first made a sketch for the back piece and then traced this onto a sheet of wood and cut it out. And no worries if you don't have wood, you can also use cardboard. You're also going to need a piece for the bottom as well as a smaller piece that we're going to be using later. First you want to glue the bottom to the back piece. I then use some matches and a skinny stick to create the frame. Also, for those of you who might be wondering, tutorial for the nail design will be up on my second channel tomorrow. I also posted a video on my new channel showing the different tools I recommend for making miniature food, and a lot of the tools and materials I show in there are the tools I use in general, so in case you have any questions, I do recommend that you check out that video. You can then use a smaller piece of wood or cardboard to create the divider. And I then use some more skinny sticks for the side walls and the roof. And I also glued together two pieces from the skinny sticks to create the legs for the front. Glue another couple of pieces onto the inside of the cage like this, leaving just enough space so that it fits the thickness of the door, and the door is just a square of wood with a small handle. I glued on a small piece of metal at the bottom, and this is going to hold in the door while still allowing you to be able to take it off. Because I already have quite a few videos showing how to make different types of hinges on my channel, I wanted to show you how you could make a door without any hinges. And I then just used acrylic paint to paint the entire hutch. To make the grid and the other door, I chose to solder together pieces of brass wire. If you're not sure how to do this or you don't know which materials to use, I'm going to be linking one of my other tutorials in the info box, but you can also choose to just glue the wire together using a strong glue. Once I was done, I roughly painted this using black acrylic paint to make it look slightly worn but still painted, and then I also added one piece of wire to the window I made on one side of the hutch. Even though the door is still going to be able to open, you do want to add most things to the inside of the cage before gluing the grid in place. So to make a simple water bottle, I took a piece from the tube that's usually used to protect paintbrushes. I then made the drinking part using polymer clay and some wire. And after baking this, I painted the wire using silver colored alcohol ink, and I also glued a piece of baked translucent clay to the other end. I took some hay and bedding from our chinchillas and glued that in place as well. And I then glued the grid in place. To make the bag of food, I first painted the design using watercolors on printer paper. This one was inspired by a bag of food I found online, though this is a much more simple version. I then cut that out and glued it together. For the inside I used some rough sand or pebbles, and I then added some glaze to the outside to make the bag look shiny. Lastly, I made a simple bowl for the food, and for this one I did pre-bake it before closing the gap between the two end pieces and before adding clay to the inside. To make the pellets, I just mixed brown and grey, rolled out a thin snake, cut it into tiny pieces and placed it in the bowl. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next tutorial.